please help out the channel. Hit that subscription button. I'm coming out with tons of videos and you don't want to miss them. Deftones Ohms. Alright, so standard tuning on this one, and we'll kick it off with this intro riff, and this is also the very end riff. Okay, so we'll start here, and we're going to be hitting some open low E's and just reeling off kind of some pull off, and this will be 11 to 9 on the A, and you want to do that a couple times, so just strumming that open low E while we do that twice. And we just shift, and we go 9 to 7 on the A with the open low E's. Do that twice. Shift again. We go 4 to 2 on the A, open low E's. And then ultimately we go 4, 2, open on the low E. And we just crank that out a couple times. Alright, we would just do that whole pattern 3 times, and then just finish with a big, open low E power chord. Into the verse riff, we're just going to be bouncing around a couple chords really. Start here by doing 2 on the A and D, and we just hit that, kind of hammer it on to a 4 on the A, keeping that 2 on the D. Alright, kind of hesitate, hit that 4 and 2, hesitate, do about 3 strums on it. Alright, kick off the next measure in a similar fashion. Take the 2s to the 4A, 2D. Hold that a moment, hit the 4 and the 2, and then we'll finish this hitting the 4 and 2, come back off to the 2s, and then come up to 4E, 2A. And the third measure is kind of where we shift into the next chord. We had a little bit of it at that final beat of the previous measure, but we just come back into that chord again, the 4E, 2A. Hold that a moment, strum it again. Hold there a sec, and then we do the 4 and 2, come off to 2s on the E and A, and then just come back to a few strums on that 4E, 2A. Alright, the final measure, just kind of repeat that last little bit we did, the 4 and the 2, off to 2s, back to the few of the 4 and 2s. Then we'll come down, hit a quick B power chord, the 2A, 4 on the D. Get a few of those. Come right back up to the 4E, 2A, couple strums, hesitate, finish it once again. Into this chorus section, pretty straightforward here. We just hit this big E chord and we just kind of strum through that just loosely, and it carries on through a bunch of measures there. So you can hit it this style where we go open low E, 2 on the A and the D, and then just add that 4 on the G instead, and then just keep like the open B and E. New riff with this bridge section. Similar chord that we've seen before. We hit that 4A and the 2 on the D. And with this, you want to do a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come lift off the 4 of the A, so it's just open. Keep that 2D, so it's just the A power chord here. Hit that a couple times. Right, we're just going to keep that motion going. A bit of shift here. We come up to 7 on the A, 5 on the D. Hit that 5 times, and then we can just keep that 7 on the A, but just add the 5 on the low E to make a couple strums on an A power chord there. Alright, and then at the end we end up at 9A, 7 on the D, do a few or 5 strums on that, and then here we can just lift off of that 9 on the A to hit the open A, keeping that 7 on the D, so it's just the A octave there. Alright, and you want to do that one twice. First part of the outro, just before we get to that ending pattern, which is basically the very intro pattern, it's kind of like we've just inverted that intro pattern and just sped it up a little bit. So instead of starting up here, you know, and descending down, now we can just come all the way up. And it's more just like a quick hammer-on thing. We go open, low E, 2, 4, open, low E, 7, 9, open, low E, we go 12, 14, keep it going, open, low E, we go 14, 16, and then just come off to an open, low E by itself. So slowly. It's just a matter of getting that pattern down, being able to get there quick. Crank that out a few times. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.